All right, this video is going to be on statistics, and I'll probably do another one eventually here, like a part two, and I'm going to talk more about the pairs and stuff. But I might talk about all that right now. I'm going to try to keep this video not too long since it is pretty late at night here, and I'll upload this in the morning. Okay, let's go. This is going to be, first of all, lottery drawing report card over here on Lottery Post. You're going to notice here that I know I've said this before, but there are states that still use balls for their drawings, and many of them though have transferred over to the computerized lottery drawings. And there is a petition here you can sign that you want your state to be a true, like still using like actual balls and actually be able to like for more transparency, right? Because as I shown on the last video, there's too much of this going on, right? And look at all these doubles. Look at this. It's crazy. And then, like I said, just nonstop evens and odds. I mean, look at this. Even. I mean, all evens, all odds, all evens, all odds, all evens, all. Okay, now right there. I'm on midday alone. Let me go to Wisconsin combined. And when you go here, look at this. Look at all the all evens and all odds. And I think that could be a result, and I think it very likely is a result of computerized play. And this is why we get this, because statistically, you should be getting some mixed, evens and odds here. But this is, I mean, obviously this can happen, but it very rarely happens. And the fact that I'm seeing it in other states at the same time it's kind of telling. Like right now, New Jersey is pretty much broke. Look at this. Now, what's crazy is if you look at the midday alone here, I said in the other video, I talked about the yellow is due, but look at this. Look at that. All right. So anyway, so I'm going to show statistics, because there's so often you'll hear people say, well, my state hits more doubles, or this state over here hits more, whatever, high lows, high low boxed, or no, my state hits more even odd. And I know my state because this state just hits so many doubles. It's like, well, I will say this, that this is crazy. I can't stop looking at that. But, you may see a trend over the course of like 2 weeks, or maybe even a week to like 30 days, or sometimes maybe even a couple of months. But if you look at statistics in the long term, they all level out, every state. And what's crazy is if you look at the lottery drawings, you'll see A+ grade given to New Jersey, New York, Puerto Rico, South Carolina, Texas. You think, well, wow, these ones are going to be so much better than like, my state, which is Wisconsin, and it's got the big old F. But the funny thing is after I researched a little bit more into this, there isn't that much of a difference, if at all, when it comes to, the basic types, singles and doubles, or high patterns or low patterns, or evens and odd patterns. I didn't get into anything else, but just looking at those, there really isn't much of a difference. There was in some, which is could be a part of this whole, non-computerized grading, but I just wanted to talk about the types right now. So singles and doubles, because very often you'll hear that, well, this state hits more doubles, so you should play this state if you like to hit more doubles. Now, if you do play like Texas and stuff, which has 4 draws, it's going to be more doubles only because there's more draws. So it's not really more draws, and there's not really more doubles. It's just that there's more draws. Therefore, 1 + 1 = 2 here, right? So it's like, obviously that's why. So looking at types right here, okay, I don't know why I keep getting this high CPU usage, probably because I have 1,000 tabs open, right? So if you look at types, you'll notice here I'm going to Arizona first, and 8 years, and you'll notice doubles. 764 draws out of, here, let's just look at the percentage, right? 71% of them were single, 27% of them were double. Okay, now watch this. That's a single state. Let's just do Colorado. 7226. Let's just grab Delaware. 7226. Let's grab District of Columbia. 7226. Idaho. 7127. Very comparable. Georgia. It's got 3 draws. 7226. And let's do Illinois, a 2-draw state. 7127. And let's do Minnesota, 1-draw state. 7226. So it's pretty obvious. Actually, New Jersey, grade A, 7226. And let's do big old Texas, 7127. Very comparable. So look at that. So see, there's 2,700. You think, oh, look at all these big old doubles, right? These big old juicy doubles. Here's the thing. It's because there's more draws. That's the only reason. That's it. So somebody may say, oh, this state hits more doubles, or this state hits this or that. It's not really true. Only in the sense that it has more. That's why on Excel, I actually have it where I can do Minnesota and Wisconsin together, and it creates it like a 3-draw state. But I'm not going to get into that right now. Anyway, so also you can do like pairs here. Let's just do pairs in general. And then look at it's easier to look sometimes at types. We're just doing singles and doubles, right? And just in general. So it's the same situation here. But when you do this, the problem is it's going to give you the 98-28 things. So I guess I can't really do that. Let's see. Bring that back over there. So yeah, 71-27. They're all the same. Statistically, don't let anybody tell you, oh, you should play this state because this state's better. You know, it's not true. And that actually goes for other things too, like the basics of even odd. Let's look at even odd. So look at this. We're at 2,200, 2,100, and then the drop off, of course, all odd and all even. So I think like right now it's like look at New Jersey, right? But still statistically, 38% of the time it's even odd. 36% of the time it's even odd. And then only 12% of the time is it going to be all even or all odd. Now, if you look at the last 30, okay, let's just do last 30, or let's do 40, whatever. 40 draws. Look. All right. We're doing doubles for that, sorry. Because my state here, let's look at Wisconsin. That one's been having all these crazy stuff going on here. So look at this. Right now it's so backwards, right? All even, all odd is hitting 22% of the time, which is obviously not. It's only a trend right now, but when you go to, further out, it's going to balance out. Okay, every state, they all balance out. There is no state. I have not found one that shows something different. They all say the exact same thing when you do statistically go out beyond just, a few weeks to a month or so. So that's why, yeah, you can follow maybe, but see, my issue is like when you follow a trend and you say, oh, this state's hitting more, I should do this state. What happens is that you think that state is actually hitting more of something, but then you jump in on it and then it switches back over. And that's what happens way too often. You're better off playing the statistics game because look at it's the same thing in every state. And it's the same thing for high-low pattern boxed. So watch this. So look at this. 38, 20, 37, 12, 11. And we can just jump over to like Tennessee, 3-draw state. And you'll notice the exact same thing. And you'll jump over to Texas, 4-draw state, exact same thing. So it doesn't even matter if there's more draws. They all balance out in the end. that's all I want to say on the types. So, your best bet is to play when you see, well, this is just crazy, but typically, you see 3, maybe 4 doubles in a row, good to go for a single, right? Or if you see, 1 or 2 all evens or all odds, good to go for a mixed, because mixed groups hit the most. But anyway, so that's all I want to talk about on that. And I was going to show some stuff on Lottery Post, but that just took a little bit longer than I wanted to. So I'm going to go ahead and drop that. And then that's this lottery draw report card. Anybody who uses this site, you can go right here to results, go down to lottery drawing report card. And then here you can go to your, here, let's look at this one. Let's look at New Jersey. And we'll go to evening and midday combined. Go to more, go to inspect results, and we'll go to a year. And then we'll go down. You'll see here, high, low boxed has hit 33% of the time. High, low has hit 38% of the time. And then all high has hit 15%. All low has hit 12. So it's already starting to near that, that 8-year mark that I showed over on Pick 3 4 SUG. And then when you go down, you look at the even odd, it's the same situation, right? So this is why you're better off playing mixed groups. And go down to, you got all the pairs and stuff. They all balance out pretty much too. They all balance out except for the doubles. And then here you go. Singles hit 70% of the time and doubles hit 28% of the time, which, this will go up a little bit and this will go down a little bit over the course of just, a short period of time, because they all balance out. So why am I saying this? Because, you want to play using logic, and, your best bet is to, even though you see stuff like this, well, first of all, you see something like this, you should just stay away from it for a little while, because lottery's doing something, in my opinion, that's just not right. You don't normally see this. Like tomorrow you say, oh, it's going to be a single. Yeah, who knows? With something like this, I would stay away from it. If you wanted to take a chance, look at my previous video. I would say go for a yellow, and I'd go for a pink yellow or possibly a blue yellow. But yeah, so statistics and it's the same thing that comes to one more thing that comes to mind is when it comes to I know I talked about this recently, but the keys in general, right? Keys in general. So when you look at keys, numbers, right, digits, you're going to notice, let me go up. Let's go to not just keys, because they all balance out, of course, but pre-sorted, right? Box form. So you look at pre-sorted A, and you go 8 years, and you have a descending. You're going to notice what hits the most in pre-sorted A. Obviously, 0 and 1 dominate, and then 2 and 3 follow, and 2 dominates a little bit more than 3, and then the drop-off happens, right? This is every single state. They're all the same. 0 and 1 dominate. And just like I said, there is no difference. They're all the same. It doesn't matter how many draws you have either. And if you go to the C pre-sorted C, 7, 8, and 9, especially 7, 8, especially 8, 9, just like the reverse, 0 and 1, you got the reverse pre-sorted C, 8 and 9 dominate. And then the same thing, just like 2 and 3, you got 6 and 7, and then a drop off. Every state, doesn't matter which state you pick, they're all the same. So, and then pre-sorted B is the one that's a little bit interesting, because that one here, look at balances out there, right? So, except for the ones that dominate in the other positions. Yeah, pretty cool, isn't it? Because this actually shows you that there isn't, first of all, everybody's always like, oh, pre-sorted A, box, in box form, 0, 1, 2, and 3. Well, actually, it's more 0 and 1, and then 2, and then 3. That's your best bet. That's why focusing on 0 and 1 are your best thing to do. Best bet. I'm tired. Anyway, One more thing about keys I'll show you here. This is pretty cool. I found this filter. Let me find it here real quick. Here you go. This is really cool. All right, let's go to the top. Let me refresh it. So you got combined daily. So I'm on keys right now. You can also do pairs, doubles, cut sums too. Cool. I don't really follow that stuff, but cool. Keys, and you can do current draw and previous draw. So let's take a look at this. You got combined. You got morning, midday, afternoon, evening, night. Mostly you're going to want to look at the combined, right? So look at the combined, like Arizona, 0 is out 5 draws. The last time it hit, it came 150 straight, right? And then, so which one would I look at? And I would say that'd be a good one to start off with. If I was playing online, which I don't, I would say look at the combined, and I would say look at the keys that are like, this could be potentially a good one. 7's out 11 draws. 7's out 11 draws. But I'm looking for higher ones. Let's see here. Gotta be something better. Here you go. Look at this one. New Mexico. 9 is out 13 draws. That'd be a good key to focus on. And let's go for another one here. Oh, Texas. 9 is out. That's crazy. 9 is out 19 draws. Are you serious right now? Let's go look at that. Texas in general. Let's see. Oh my gosh, that's really good. Since there's 4 draws, that's really good. So 9 should be coming back. Great thing to focus on in Texas would be key 9 for sure. And then you could look at my SP pairs and you could see what's going on. Let me go over to that. Let's go to the SP single box pair pattern. So 10 is out 19 draws. And I know they don't have a draw on Sunday, so let's do morning. Yeah, only 10 is up at the top yellow, but you could do 9, 10, and 15. Anyway, so key 9 for Texas. So this is a really cool filter to be able to look at this. Let's see what else. Okay, wow. West Virginia, even though, isn't West Virginia a 1-draw state? I think it is. So that would be only out 12 then, if you thought about it like that. Split the difference in half for 1-draw states. Wisconsin, 1. Okay, here, I want to finish up with this. Wisconsin, 1 is out 8 draws, right? Not too long, right? Okay. Interesting. But watch this. If you go over to Wisconsin, you'll see keys 1 is out 8 draws. Cool. Well, watch when I go to pre-sorted box form, right? Lowest winning digit per position. This, we're looking at position A in box form. That's what pre-sorted is. Okay, lowest winning digit in that position, right? So look at this. 1 is out 8, but watch when I go to midday. 1 is out 22 draws in the midday. That's a long time. That's a good thing to focus on. That's a good one to focus on. All right, so that would be, and what's cool is if you do that, that's going to start you off with only 55 or 45 numbers if you do pre-sorted A as 1. So this would be a good start for tomorrow. I can't guarantee it for Wisconsin, but this could be a good start for tomorrow. And I already have a couple numbers on that for that. But anyway, so yeah, pretty cool filter. This is what it's called here. Farthest out by state game. Like I said, you can also follow single box. This would be a good one. Single box pairs. But following one pair, actually, I'm not a big fan of that because these can go out way too long. Not a fan. But you could also take you're better off looking at frequency charts in my opinion. What else is there? Whatever. I'm going to bed. I'm tired. Good night.